Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 3DS VC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Wario Land 3, which if you've never played it before, it's a platformer and it's one of the Wario games. This is probably, I'd say, the largest Wario game out of the Game Boy Color ones and the Game Boy ones, and I haven't really got around to playing Wario Land 4 yet, which I got as part of the Ambassador, but I'd say it probably is the largest. It's definitely the largest I've experienced so far. Because it doesn't sound large at first. You get 6 levels for North, South, East and West, except you get an extra one in East, I think it is. It's either East or West, you get an extra one, and it's like a final level type thing. There's 100 treasures to collect, and upon getting the 100 treasures, then you get a time attack mode. There's also a golf minigame unlocks, and you can get an extra stage for that by getting treasures and things like that. In each level there's treasures and different keys, and the keys unlock different chests, and there's different routes and paths, and you can only really get to them once you get so far into the game. It's almost like this Wario's a bit like a Metroidvania. It's the type of thing that you'll have to come back to rediscover things, and there is apparently a specific order that you're supposed to play the game in, going from, you know, level 1 of 4 to 8 to... It's weird. When I was reading through reading through a little bit of a guide just for any insight into how to do the review, because I quite often refer to things like that, I pretty much found out straight away that I'd actually been playing the game completely wrong, purely because of that, because people were saying you'd have to go here, there, then there, and I'm just thinking, well, I just do them in number order, and apparently you're not really supposed to do them in number order. So that was me pretty much told, at least according to this one person's guide, I suppose. Maybe he was playing it wrong and I was playing it right. It's doubtful. It really is doubtful. Anyway, so, as I say, you've got a time attack mode you can unlock, you've got loads of stages which you'll have to revisit, you've got 100 treasures with different keys and that. There's also, and I'm going to have to read something now, unfortunately, 8 music coins, and I can never really remember what the music coins are, but I think it's to do with a golf game. Yes, getting 8 coins in the stage gets a tile, and as you go through you'll notice that the tiles are building a golf course, and then you'll unlock it for the golf game. But it's one of those, it's just your standard Wario game really. It's more like Wario 2 than Wario 1. In the ways of you're completely invincible, and as you can see there, once you get set on fire then you turn into Fire Wario, and there's just all sorts of different abilities depending on what happens to you, and it's just one of those. It means that gameplay wise it's very unique, because you're never really doing the same thing twice, because, well, until I suppose you hit the point where you can no longer get any new powers, but it means that you have to use those abilities wise, and you have to find the different areas and find out how they can help you and when they can help you, and if they can help you at all. Not all of them will immediately be apparent to you as helpful. And it's just one of them. It means you have to take your time, because I mean, sections like that there, if I wasn't too busy looking through a camera lens and concentrating on doing a vid, I probably wouldn't have messed up as many times, but because I keep making the simple mistake of not killing the enemy, so I then get trapped in his web, and then I have to run there, and now I'm set on fire again, and it can turn into an endless nightmare if you really don't have any patience. So I suppose that's one of the things I should say about the game. It's much like a Mega Man game in terms, almost, where if you're patient, then you'll be fine. If you're not, then you're probably going to get very angry at some point. But gameplay-wise, there is an awful lot to do. As I say, it is probably one of the largest Wario games and one of the largest VC games available for the 3DS, so if you're into the Wario series or just wanting to get into it, I still say start with 1 first, because I think it is the best of the Wario games. I really do. It's like my absolute favourite of all the Wario games, but after that you might want to skip 2 and move on to this one, because I was never really a huge fan of 2, but I quite like this one. Well, that's pretty much all I can see. I mean, graphically, as you can probably see yourself, it looks quite good. I'm quite impressed with what they were able to do with the Game Boy Color game. It's not a huge improvement on the likes of Wario Land 2, but I think there is a slight noticeable improvement. And musically, I've always liked how Wario conducts his music. I've always thought the Wario game sounded quite nice, and quite strange at the same time. That they definitely sound different to Mario, and that is something in its own, because usually as soon as you put a Mario game on, even if it's new music, you can instantly think, yeah, this is Mario. And I think Wario's got that same effect with me, and I think his music is instantly recognisable as a Wario game. So that's pretty much all I can say about it, though. Just as I say then, if you just wanted to get into them, stick with one. If you do like the looks of it or anything, then probably start with this one, because it is the largest. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid, or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel, because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.